Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. It looks like you two's following me here. First time I set it up differently than I usually do it. Juan was trying to teach me a different way. I still forgot to remove that watermark. Oh well, let's do this anyways. So, I have been busy finding game cartridges. I wanted some money. This actually started because I was doing some contracts. You can see I have $288,000 and here's another one. 8 more to go. Just up here on this wall. I was working on this field over here. You can kind of see the tractor on the mini map right here. I was like, hey, let's go explore that building. Sure enough, there is one over there. This is a massive cultivator. Can't say I like it because I'm not one to like the big tractors that do what I call wiggly butt. I know that's not what they're called, but oh no. GPS is gone now that I started the game over again. Like it was an option last time. That was not an option at all. Traps. This is gonna be a pain. Don't know if I want to finish this contract at this rate. Or I can restart the game and see if I have GPS again. Oh well. Just get the pain over with. I thought this would be easy money with a GPS mod. I have a hard time going on this straight line without a GPS. I'm gonna miss a lot of spots, but we'll go with it. This is the biggest cultivator in game right now, too. I don't know if that's the biggest tractor, but it's pretty big. So we're now in October. I planted some grass. I'll have to show you guys I redid that, even more so from last time. Painted a road. I installed a few more new mods that came out. I also did a contract for harvesting corn, and I got almost a full trailer's worth. I think around 20,000 liters worth of corn in storage now. I'm trying to debate if I want to store that or if I want to sell it. The only reason I wouldn't sell it is I want to go into cereal production. So I want corn to do cereal. Something I'm actually going to get into planting. Same with oats. I need to do oat. I need to do grapes to get raisins, and then I need to do more honey. So I might do more beehives. Achievement unlocked. I read Shakespeare and stuff. Okay. I guess it's for cultivating. I'm not sure. So yeah, Juan started a new multiplayer game on the weekend for when we have people joining console, but unfortunately this one is not console friendly. If enough people joined and wanted console, I would have to start a whole new map and we would have to have 4 games going. And that, I don't know if I really want to do that. If I get enough requests I might, but I'm not one to have more than one game going unless I have to. Too bad without GPS. Just look a little drunk here. wiggle back and forth. I think with some of the money I might buy a baler and a bale loader. Last time my grass I borrowed or leased the equipment. So I'm thinking this time I might actually buy it. Also thinking perhaps buying another field. Maybe 2, we'll see. I have to be able to handle all that by myself. So I don't want to expand too quickly. Might be worth redoing some of my vehicles and upgrading them as well. I did install a couple new mods for tractors that came out yesterday. There's some mods that came out today, but I wasn't too interested in the ones that came out today. But Giants is definitely back from vacation and they're doing their mods and improving them, so that's awesome. One of the new ones I liked was chicken transport. Before you had to pay the dealership to have your chickens delivered, or if you wanted to sell them, you had a fee. Somebody took the basic trailers and just modded it so chickens can be included. Which I'm kind of so about, because I guess small chicken barns would use those kind of trailers, but large chicken barns, like Juan's parents, you would actually have a whole special different kind of chicken trailer. That works. The other one I was excited about was we finally got tanks, refillable tanks for the farm for liquid fertilizer and liquid herbicide. So it'll be a lot easier to store that and buy that. Almost tipped over there. Thought I could do this contract, but it was getting like 10 or 11 grand for it. Not that I need the money, now that I'm finding out these things, but it was keeping me busy. I didn't feeling the best. Juan's actually feeling quite sick. Trying to think of where I can place more beehives. I think I can place 1 or 2 more. I don't think I'm gonna get much benefit from the actual bees like pollinating my fields because I don't plant. I think potatoes. I don't know what else. Sunflowers and something else. Canola maybe? I don't know. I'm not gonna plant much of what the bees will actually go pollinate. I just did a head row on the end here when I started. There's another contract cultivating with big equipment like this, but I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just skip to the next day. I don't think we have much to do in November. I don't think we can harvest our grass. I don't think it'll be tall enough to even get a small harvest out of it. We'll have to try that. If not, we'll basically sleep. Maybe tomorrow. I think eggs are the highest price. We don't have much eggs, but I'll take a look tomorrow. Keep an eye on eggs tomorrow. I eventually want to do production chain for eggs, make cakes and stuff. But for right now, I'm just gonna probably sell them. I'm not ready for that yet. See, somebody snuck in and put a thumbs up there for me. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try this week doing 3:30 again, but I might go a little bit later, like 4 or 4:30, if it seems like it might work better for people. I don't want to go early because obviously people aren't joining this early, but I could go maybe a little bit later without getting into my dinner time. I don't know, if you're watching the stream and you have an opinion on that, let me know. I know it matters to be consistent, but the thing is I still want to be consistent and have people that are watching. It's not as fun to talk to yourself. I like it better when there's people to talk to. So if people are joining more at like 4 or 4:30 my time Pacific instead of 3:30, then it would just make more sense for me to wait that long. Turning around here, but we'll see. It shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I have enough hay stored up yet to get sheep. I don't think I have the money to do it, I just don't think I have enough feed. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. See if there's a field perhaps I can buy this grass or turn it into grass just for a little bit. This one in front of us is grass, but there's quite a ways to come up here to mow that, so I'll take a look and see if there's anything closer to the farmyard. It is surely taking a little bit longer. Good thing it's the biggest one, because I can imagine it this size of field with a smaller one. Be careful not to miss too much, because if I miss too much, I have to go back over it again. Should only be like 2 more passes after this. I really like how they've done the fall leaves in this game. Slowly change over, it's really pretty. Have more than 2 passes left. Let's see how quickly we can get this done. I know I'm missing a big chunk, but I just want to kind of even it out for the next pass. I'll come back and redo that if I have to finish the contract. I don't think I can look at how much I have left in the contract right now without messing up without GPS. Look here and see how much more I have to do on the contract. Oh, 85%, so almost done. Maybe I won't buy any more fields until next spring. Let's see if the game plants some stuff on the fields. Save some money that way. And I'm not gonna buy some fields that are left empty. I mean, that way I could set it up what I want, but maybe I can get some good crops that way without spending my seed and time on doing all that. It's always a gamble because you don't know if you have to rip it all up again. 91%. Let's see if this next pass will be good enough. Or if we have to do 1 or 2 more. 97. Okay, so almost done. Actually, I want to see maybe if I can get into dairy farm sooner than later as well. Okay, so 9,600 bucks. I don't know if that was worth it. There's a lot of cultivating to be done, but I'm not a big fan. I like fertilizing, but once again, I don't know. Let's go back to our farm. Actually, let's just go here to the gas station. Go to the shop. See what's selling for special. I don't need a cultivator right now. I think I'm just going with this baler here. It's what I used last time. The bales are small. I kind of like it. I can also go with ones where I can change the bale size, but debating. I could also go for this one at the end if I ever want to get into silage. This one apparently is what everybody likes. All-in-one unit like that. I think there's some of those in here. Well, not this one. This one's square. Keep clicking square ones. It's not helping me. This one. Square also, but wraps them. I don't know if it's really worth it. A fast bale apparently goes pretty fast. 17 kilometers. Let's see. Well, they're all do 17. So I don't know why people would say go with this one instead of just going with something like that for half the price. I don't think this one wraps it, but it was. Okay. So, okay. So if we're talking 99 grand for this one, then maybe the other one's not too bad. $150 horsepower. Let's see what we have right now for tractors. There we go. This one's 305, yeah, so that won't be a problem to get that. That doesn't change much if I change the brand. Okay. That gives me 125. It's a little bit bigger bales. Keep that in mind when we look at bale loaders here. This is the last one I had. Okay, 125. So, can get that. So that wasted like half the money right there. It's also looking at, be at the end here, modded tractor for 97 grand. That's really cheap. And then these are smaller ones. So I'll keep that in mind if I want another one of those. Now let's look at the cost fields while I'm here. I planted grass around here. I'll show you the road here. Nothing fancy. I'm really bad at landscaping, but something. I could buy any of these right now, but oh, I want to back out of it all the way. Waiting to see what gets planted on these. Right now, nothing is. I want to see if the next season we'll get stuff. Same with these fields. I want eventually. I don't think we have any grass fields down here. Well, I thought this was grass, but it's not. So only a couple of small grass fields up there. So I would have to buy a field. I think if I did that, I might buy like field 35 or 32. I'll put cows over here and production over here and just make some of the field grass around it. That's 288 grand though. That one's 570 grand. Just get the water with it. This one's 465. 389. Yeah, so those are expensive. My next ones are probably going to be these down here. And then I have to debate if I want to turn one of them to grass for right now. Okay, well, let's bring back everything I bought. Well, these are the new placeable ones I bought here. I was thinking put more beehives right here. There's a dog. Well, I'll show you guys. I found out the dog can swim. Pretty cool. So my field here has weeds. I haven't bothered to do it because winter would kill them off, and then when I see it, it will kill them off. So why go deal with them until then? This little road I planted. It's not the best. I will landscape it more when I have time. This is all the grass I planted around it, and then I'm going to mow. To fix some areas, you can see where I have to fix it. It's not too bad. Little road. Didn't feel right just going through it without painting a road. But that's what I'm going to be using to get back and forth all the time. So easy, just go to the shop and back. To fix the landscaping a little bit, smooth it down, but it's kind of hard to do that now that I put grass in there enough to replant it all. I don't think I have an open slot for this. Just go here for now and I'll move things around after. I think if I double up on some of the stuff in there, that'll work out. Bring the baler back and then we're probably sleeping in the night. That baler is there, windrower. That roller's kind of a pain in the butt because I can't park it folded. It's kind of weird that way. I wish I didn't have to deal with it. Okay, collision of the camera is getting kind of buggy. I can fold it now that I picked it up to move it. But I cannot detach it when it's folded. Like that. It's kind of annoying that way. Yeah, first you need to unfold it. I guess I could place it inside there. Leave enough room for now. Once I have more bales, I'll have to move it back and forth, but here, let's do that. I have my honey pallets on the left side. There. Alright, that can go in there, but that's kind of annoying. You can always move it around, depending on what the bales are doing. Let's move the cedar, make that look okay. I don't know if I can back the cedar in. Straighten that windrower out. The bale wrapper can go right there. Good for now. Run the deer over. I also want to plow around that field and make it a little bit bigger as well. Someday. I can actually mow that tomorrow if I wanted to. The grass before it dies off. Let's see. Trees are kind of annoying to drive through. Apologies, make anybody else feel dizzy. There we go. Kind of more organized now. Let's park this. I've just been storing it inside of here and I'm not using it. Now that I have a liquid herbicide, once I get rid of all these pallets, I'll have a lot more room in here as well. I kind of want another shed somewhere, but not sure where. Like, I have a small place here for more beehives as well. I was thinking here for beehives. Oh, I placed one of these weather stations. I don't know if it really makes a difference. It says it makes a more accurate weather forecast. Right now it seems like a waste of money. See if I can get the dog to go swimming. The Never know where that dog disappears to. Can't see if it will follow me. Yeah, you're a ghost dog, you are. Notice I can't move too fast so it doesn't catch up to me easily. Towards the river we go. I just love how it slides like that. Like, oh dear. Come on, dog. Let's go swimming. There. The whole thing is it like swims like crazy, like really fast. That's a little funny. Maybe I'll work on the graphics, but it's not too bad for being something new the dog can do. Send the dog home. Oh, you're gonna go through the shed, are you? Oh, well, you're magic that way, dog. I don't have many eggs to sell tomorrow. But oh well, be some eggs. I have 49 chickens. I could buy more. Sleep till the next day. I made a little bit more money than what I spent in property costs. Let's see, even more the leaves changed. Really pretty. Just see what water's left in these. I could fill it up, but I don't really need to. Oh, let's look at the price of eggs over here. I should sell them right now. That is going up. I doubt it will go up another $100. It's only one pallet. I'm gonna try doing it without a trailer, but hopefully that works. If it gets buggy, it might be a long trip. I actually don't know where this place is here. Okay, right there, not too bad. Well, this isn't gonna work for me. I can't see that way. I tried. I'm not very good at picking up pallets, and I put it where they spawn sideways, so we're just gonna try to get in here. If I have to use a cheat mod or whatever to pick them up, I would. Okay, that seems really small to be carrying around without a trailer. he just wants to get ran over for some reason. I don't know if I want to spend the money on a side by side or something. Let's see. I could buy this for 17 grand, or I can just buy a pickup, which if I ever do logging, carries a lot more. I don't know if I want a different color. Not pink. Definitely not doing pink. Nope. Let's leave it white for now. No, that was not the white. Was it the white? It was. Okay. Just consider it done. I can use this for logging and stuff. I do a little bit of logging. I have really good light, so go on this road here I made. Oh, that doesn't help me because I have to pick up the pallet from that. Oh, that does. Okay, never mind. Don't confuse myself. Hopefully sell from this vehicle. I would have to return the truck and figure that out. It does not look promising. Oh dear. I should have just bought a trailer. Okay, let's see if this actually works. So if this doesn't work, I'll have to figure something else out. One pallet of eggs is kind of heavy for the truck apparently. Okay. I may just have to buy a trailer. Hope I won't be long until we have like auto load trailers for eggs and stuff. I know there's mods off of Mod Hub for it already. Like, uh-oh. Don't think I'll keep the truck though. I think I'll just buy a trailer. I'll lose money on the truck, but oh well. I have money. I should have just leased the truck. That would have been smarter. $21. So I lost $4,000. That's not too bad. I mean, it still lost money, but at least I know it doesn't work now. Take a look here. Oh, it says I can harvest my grass. I won't get a lot out of it, but it'll die at the end of this month anyways. So I might as well harvest it. Plow some grass, mow some grass. Get a few bales out of it. Looks like I might have a lot of harvesting contracts. Might actually do a few of those because it gives you some really good product. Soybeans, some more corn here. Sunflowers, soybeans, sunflowers. So I might do some of that. I like to go here. Let's see the yield on them though. It tells me how much extra I might get. Go 75% plus 98%. See, so field 10's worth it. Field 11 maybe. 21, 22. So over here. Let's see, plus 28%. That's not even worth it for that field. You might not even finish the contract at that rate. What's it? Oh, see, that's not even the contract I'm doing. Got messed up. Over here, 2021. But definitely not doing field 22 if it comes up. And let's see what we got here. Plus 98%. Good. That's a really good field. And 8%. So far, the only one I don't want to do is 11 and 22, but 11 out of contracts. $31, $33, $31, $33. Oh, it's 53%, so we don't want that one. Being a little bit more picky because I don't need to do them. I just want the product. $65%. So I don't really want that one all the way either. These bottom two are worse than the top ones. I'd rather do 10, 20, 21, 11 over these bottom ones. What I'm going to do is worry about my grass first. If we run out of time, I want to make sure I have that first. I'm not expecting a huge yield like I say in my grass, but it's going to die at the end of November anyways. Once I go to the next day, the grass is dead. Oh, I didn't detach the whole front loader. Look at that. That's better. Oh, then I smashed my tedder. Okay, tedder needs a new home. Do I can bump it back at all? Nope. Deal with that afterwards. I'm just gonna do the wide swath because I'm gonna do tethering, so it doesn't make any sense to do it the other way. Slightly wide enough for another pass, but not too bad. I'll set GPS up when I go the opposite direction, I think. We'll see. You see these few spots here where the grass didn't grow. I'll just have to go back and paint it. Actually mows my road. Oh well. I'll grow back. Hopefully. I'm trying to stop, but it's like a downhill, it doesn't want to stop. Let's go to the other end over here. On the other side road. call it a day here in a few minutes. I mow the grass just in case anybody watches. Oh, when I mowed over the weeds, they actually went away. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that's the way to get rid of them. Just mow them over. Messed up a bit here where I was painting a little indent here and there, but not too bad. I didn't think it was worth redoing it though. I left a little bit of room around the field just in case I'm plowing or planting or anything in this field. I won't accidentally do it over my grass. Definitely not going to be a high yield, but it'll be something. I'll take it before it dies and I don't get anything out of it. Thinking about going around the edge of the other field that I own. Just harvesting that. We'll see. There's a lot I want to do in the month of November. There's a lot of contracts for harvesting. I should accept a few of them before they disappear, though. Well, I can only accept one at a time. Okay. 20 or 21 had a really good. I don't want 22. Okay, so 21, I guess. It's not worth a lot of money. Field 10 was okay. Let's just do field 10 for now. That way I know I at least have one contract to do. Reflection in that water is really pretty. Change something. The vehicle a little bit quieter. Should really do a whole end row there. Found it wasn't really worth going in between the trees like last time. See them seed grass are either. But now that I know where it has seeded and not seeded, I can deal with it a little bit better. FS19 was a lot of fun as well. We have a lot of hours in that one. Let's see, we had 17 as well, and I think 15 as well. Oh, I must have hid the other games. So 19, 1,328 hours. 22, only 114 hours right now. I don't know how to see the games I hid from my library. Now that's kind of weird. I don't know how to do that again. I hid them because we don't play them. I was like, it's really old games. Why would I do that? Oh well, yep. Lots of hours though. Are you waiting for it to go on a good deal, 22? Or for them to fix more of the bugs? Definitely is pricey. I don't know if I would honestly pay for it at the price it is. I remember we bought 15 right before 17 came out, like a week before. I was kind of bummed I wasted the money on that. That. Do a little bit around this field here. It's all going to die anyway, so might as well do it. Ah, Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft, but we've been into Terraria. That one I have a lot of hours in as well. The only reason we don't play Minecraft is we know that we would never ever do any other game, basically. Games like that get addicting. Let's see if I can look that up. How many hours do I have in Terraria? 1,784. There you go. Hey, Ghost Bear. How's it go? Think about moving my streams to 4:30, but it seems like when everybody shows up, it says 3:30. Oh no, Juan and I are getting sick as well, Ghost Bear. Juan's actually coming home because he's feeling that sick. Definitely sucks. I hope you feel better soon. I don't know if you have access to whole 911T from Davis TA. I make a lot of that. You can buy that Superstore London Drugs if you don't have any. Okay, it's around the same amount of hours I have in 22 right now. That's a decent amount. It's enough farms just to do things you want. I only have this one farm, but I'm also playing on 3 different maps. My husband streams on the weekend. He has 2 different multiplayer game maps that we all play on. And then this one I do. Yeah, same here, Ghost Bear. Symptoms about mild. For me, at least. For Juan, it's a different story. Hi, Marka. I am feeling a little bit better. Better than Juan is. Like I say, I think he's actually coming home. He's not feeling very well. Yeah, so this one we have greenhouses here. I have tomatoes. I have my chickens. I have the dog that can go through everything. I have another greenhouse here for lettuce. We have all these placeables that I put up to refill everything. Then I placed a weather station. I don't know if it's any good. Lots of beehives. Oh, my honey's full. I'll come grab it and move it. I just own a couple fields here. Put some sheds up. That's my setup right now. I own field 37, 38. You're supposed to start with 40, 41, 38, and I sold these 2 to buy 37, 38. The vehicle shop is right here, so it's really nice. My game plan is to buy most of these lower fields. Forget about the upper half of the map unless I have to. Marka, I don't know, honestly. I think it's more like ammonia, bronchitis. He was out working in the pouring rain. I started feeling sick after that. It very well could be what you're saying, but I think it's very dangerous to talk about that on the stream. This building here, you can see has solar panels on it as well. That's pretty cool. I get a little bit of money from that. Yeah. The bad part is I don't think he can go get tested for it either way, because of supply and demand here is pretty bad. They say anybody, even with mild symptoms, shouldn't show up and get tested. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna have fun trying to get that out without doing this. use a super strength mod. Well, it would be a pain in the butt to move. Through and tether everything. Yeah, so it seems like you showed up at 4:30 too. I might just have to move my stream to 4:30 instead of 3:30. It's a lot more fun to talk to people instead of talking to myself for an hour. People are gonna show up at 4:30. I might just move my streams to 4:30 instead. Or maybe 4. It could compromise. I had a feeling somebody was stalking me a little bit. I can see a little bit when people show up, but it's not always accurate. So are you using some of your sick days up, Ghost Bear, that you have now? No, Juan's been using his sick days up. At least we get them now. For those of us that don't live in BC, you get 5 sick days now. Well, I think it's Canada-wide, but it's kind of nice. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of new things. A little bit buggy still, certain parts, but I really enjoy it. And I'll just skip over that part for now. Landscape mode has a lot of different stuff in here. Production chains are different, a whole bunch of different factories to bring your stuff to, with different selling points, different generators, orchards you do your grapes and olives, animal care is all in here. So it's a little bit different how you place things, decorations, landscaping. You automatically have seasons, so to speak. The bees are new. I mean, they were part of production chain last time. I think if you had mods, but they're actually in game now. And also for your animals here, these smaller ones require, or this one requires water, but these are already plugged in with water, the bigger ones, so you don't have to fill it. So any of these smaller ones, you have to water them, but these you don't have to supply water. And then there's different colors of them, different cost. Let's see if I go here to show you. At least my chickens. It'll make more sense when I show you the chickens. So when you buy chickens or any animal now, you have like the babies, the chicks or whatever, 0 months. Or for a more hefty price, you can buy ones that are already matured. So after 6 months, they have chicks every 2 months. So actually tomorrow in game I'll actually double my chickens. I'll actually get quite a bit more. The same with the rooster, 0 months. So the sheep are like that, the pigs, the cows are like that. I think cows, for example, they technically have to be a year old before they can have calves. So yeah, you kind of have seasons built in. You don't have, what was the name of it? I can't remember the name of it right now. Precision farming, we don't have that yet. But here's your chart here when you can harvest. when you can seed. Your forecast doesn't make much sense right now without precision farming. And I'm just gonna do this. Get rid of the spam here for a moment. There we go. Let's go back to this. So you can go here and actually see how your prices fluctuate every month. So every crop is different. You get down here to where you can make your bread, cake, butter, all that stuff. You see right now for November, all of the prices for some of these things. Honey, grape juice. And that's just within one day the price will jump that much, up or down. What else do we have? We also have used vehicle sale. So every day you can go in here and get used vehicles. They do wear down faster and you have to repair them, but you get a heck of a deal on some of these. You also have packs, which say you want to do grass care, you go into it and it shows you some of the grass care, not all of it. Go into animals, it shows you your basic stuff to get, just to get you started if you don't know where to look or what to do. And this is usual stuff here. Your garage is here, leased items. All your mods are here. Wardrobe, you can change what you look like anytime you want. The dog goes a lot farther away from his doghouse. Sometimes I can't find it. So yeah, there's a lot of different changes. I know I'm not even finding half of them to talk about. You can see the leaves change. It's really pretty. They change slowly, like September, October, November. They slowly get more and more trees changing color. And then you get snow, of course. It is, for the most part, in the mod categories, they're kind of still messed up on Mod Hub. Sometimes I think they tag them without really looking at what the tags are. And also, this being cross-platform is really nice. Like one of our multiplayer games, we have people from Xbox joining now. On PC we play, so I mean, it's really awesome to have that ability now. And you can kind of sort your mods by which ones are available for console only or PC only, so you can make it compatible. I definitely say buy it if it goes on sale and you're looking to upgrade, but it's kind of pricey to get into. I kind of landscaped this in one of the first episodes I did, and it's still not perfect. Yeah, we actually got to try it out this past weekend for the first time. It was really fun. We use the GPS mod, which isn't cross-platform, sadly, so it's kind of sad playing without it. We're used to it. Just smooth out this corner still. Landscaping. Weeds actually had 3 different stages also. The small ones you do a weeder, the medium ones you have to get a hoe, and the large ones you have to use herbicide with to kill them. Oh, that'd be pretty awesome. I think he'll like it. If he likes 19, he'll be pretty excited for 22. And yeah, like grass dies at the end of November, so that's why I'm mowing it right now. I'm not getting the best yield, but it's better than what I could get. These are medium-sized weeds. Going to weeders. Yeah. So it says up here, this one can only do small weeds. This one can do small and medium. Small, small. So then to get the bigger ones, you would have to go up here. Or whatever. You know. So yeah, a lot of the things I really like is they also tell you up here a little bit about it. A little bit easier. And it scrolls down here to tell you what you can put into it. Yes, there is rocks and fields. I turned that off because it got pretty annoying for me. So I turned it off here, field stone. If I turn it on, I can show you here. Like this is how much this one field has in rocks. And then you would have to get the rock collector and go around. There's enough weeds here. And of course there's rolling too, that's a new thing as well. There's more stones in this field over here. So imagine like a big field that would get pretty annoying to go around and collect them all. You can mulch fields as well to give a higher yield. You can roll them. First you got your lime, fertilizer, different stages of your weeds. These are your production chains so I can see how my greenhouses are doing. Turn that back off. I also have periodic plowing off. I might turn those on later on when I feel like it, but I don't know. Yeah, totally is. So here, I don't know if I can find them. Here's your rollers that you have to buy. Certain ones are just for your fields, and certain ones you can buy just for your grass as well. So here are the ones for your grass. And there's also like compacting your silage. There's stuff that you can add to your silage to get even more yield. Here's stone pickers. So you start with this very small one. It's only 2 meters wide. It costs 25 grand. Then you move up to this one's 2.4 meters. And this one's 5.5 meters for 52 grand. So this one will get a decent amount. But still, you go up and down that field quite a bit. And then you can save them and sell them for a higher price. I have to find the right menu. That's one thing, is 2 different menus. This one for stones. So, or there's some mods that you can do that will turn the stone into lime. So then you get free lime. So that's an option for some people. Do you imagine how much work you want to put into the fields? The use of production chains, you can really put any kind of selling point down now. There's a lot of people coming up with some really unique ones. You add certain things and get your own fertilizer, get your own seed, get your own lime. So as it stands right now, mulching gives you a 2.5% bonus of your yield. Plowing gives you 15% more. Lime gives you 15%. Fertilizing, you have to do it twice, and each one gives you 22.5% each time for yield. You get 2.5% for rolling your field and 20% for killing your weeds. So you get a huge bonus on your field if you want to do all that. Header. This is the GPS mod that you guys don't get on console, but that I really like. Yep, the price is going up and down. What you sell in 1 year actually changes the next year. There's actually a file for the game this time that actually keeps track of everything you buy and sell, contracts and everything, and it reflects the next year's worth of prices and demand and everything. So it kind of rewrites itself every year to a degree. So you don't want to keep planting the same thing, you don't want to keep selling the same thing. Right? The price will eventually just never be that high again. So it kind of forces you to think about it that way. There are great demands once in a while. I think you get more of them once you put down production points and stuff. And there's still months that the product will be better, but there's like let's see, something that has a couple different selling points. Some of them have a drastic change in prices. Like this can be $240 to $275 in 1 day. $897 to $1,097. So the more you sell, the lower those prices all will be, right? So right now I have sorghum. Sorghum, grapes, and olives are the new crops that you can do. You see right now it's November, so I want to save what I have until January. Corn is the highest in January, so I want to save that as well. Yeah. And like I say, you may start off in January at the price here, where this leaves off in December, and then you have to wait all day for the high price up here to sell it before it starts to plummet in February again. If that makes sense of how it rises like that, and then so you just can't wake up one day and be like, hey, that's the highest price. You have to kind of wait the whole day and kind of see where's the best price to sell it. Like fabric right here, you have to get it from roller cotton. Then from fabric, you can make it into clothes, and then clothes actually can sell for $12,800 right now. So that's a huge thing to go into. Or you can get your butter, cheese, milk, and make cake. Or you can get your honey and stuff and make cereal. And it sells more. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes the game more interesting, I think. This is the French map I'm playing on. I really enjoy it. Yep, it is, yep. So in here, in the build mode, you have production. Here's your factories you can have. You have your bakery, carpentry, and it tells you here it takes your trees and woods and it makes furniture. And then your dairy, you give it your milk and sugar, and it can give you butter, cheese, and chocolate. Your grain mill takes all this and makes the grain. Spinnery turns it into fabric. Then your sugar mill, you put in your sugar cane and sugar beets and get sugar. Tailor shop, fabric to clothes. Cereal factory, you put in honey, oats, raisins, and corn, and then you get cereal. You can do oils. Your grapes, you put your grapes in and get grape juice or raisins. And then your raisins can go back to the cereal factory. A bakery, you can make bread or cakes. There's different recipes, basically, for what you want to make. And then you have different selling points, like a pizzeria. So if you place that, it would take a lot of your products and give you a really good price. Restaurants, supermarkets. This is the debris crusher. You put in rocks and sell it if you don't have one on your map. Here are your greenhouses. Sell. Orchards. Generators you can put. I can't even show you. Huge generators. Cost 750 grand. But you get about 67,000 a month from it. I am going to try grapes. This is the French map. I'm going to buy some of the fields here and actually do grapes. I've tested it out on an actual map and I really liked it because it snaps now with the update. So it's really easy to do them. I'm not sure if I do olives. Maybe it's just a very small part of a field of one. I actually live in a valley where we have orchards and vineyards, so I'm really excited about grapes. It's kind of where I live. And I want to make cereal, so I want to focus on corn, oat, raisins, so I need the grapes. And then I have beehives to get the honey that I need. So I'm thinking far in advance, like what production change I want, and trying to think ahead of what I want to start to get into. Yeah. It's really nice to be able to shops right there. Like, it's a nice setup on the map. Oh, hello there, Curse, day 10. Header this little bit here that I left behind. There's a slight uphill here that I had a landscape, so it doesn't always get everything. This was like quite hilly, like quite up and down hilly. My vehicles would like fly off the map almost every time I went through it, so I tried to make it a little bit flatter. Landscaping tool is not very good still. A little bit better, but not the best. It's the best I could do to kind of even out the little area. I do not know why the spam is so bad lately on this chat. Hey America, can you get rid of that spam, please? Thank you. I don't know if I tethered the other side of the field or not. I did, okay. Nope, no. I'm trying to get rid of the GPS. Yeah. It was like if you're not around I could get it. Or I could see if Ghost Bear is still around to get it. I don't know if there's anything over here to mow. I can't really see. Or tether. Nope. I never did fix my keyboard. It's just been behaving since the day I slammed it to fix it. Oh no, Ghost Bear, you're not a mod. Well, that's rude. I'll have to see why Juan has not put you as a moderator in here. Yes, that's the kind of keyboard I want too, Eric. Juan has that, my husband. I really like it. I just have a really old, boring keyboard that doesn't like to cooperate some days. Yeah, I did, Marika. Definitely knocked the bat out of the keyboard. I even went and found the can of air and I've never used it. True. So we should move all our moderators over here, right? There you go, Spare. I'm gonna fix that. There you go, Spare. You should be blue again. Oh, the chip wasn't working one day. I think the Z key or one of those keys wasn't working, so I kind of picked it up and slammed it like an inch on the ground, and everybody could hear me. On one headset, it sounded like I threw it on the ground, but I didn't. So it's kind of the running joke now. I don't know why I'm playing the tractor and I'm just gonna go out and use it again. I'm trying to find where I can place this. temporarily put it in here. Take care of it after. See if I have to buy more storage somewhere. Off to Rinro and then we'll bail it. Ah yes, another FS19 person. Have a lot of hours in that game. I think you can change that in settings. I think I have mine set as normal for dirt. Dirt is normal. So you can change it here if you want to be fast, off, slow. I think it was in FS17, if I remember correctly, where the rain actually washed off the dirt and made it clean again. I kind of like that feature. Kind of wish they had that for other games. I don't know why they removed it. It was kind of cool. See, our dog is all the way over here. Our dog likes to travel. Doesn't stay by the doghouse anymore. I'm gonna run over the dog, apparently. I showed it off earlier, but let's see if I can get the dog to go swimming. Okay. Oh yes, stupid birds are still there. Okay. Come on, dog. It swims really fast and really not the best animation, but your dog can swim. That's really pretty right there. Yeah, I can't swim, so. I don't know what the dog is doing. It's doing something kind of special. Kind of when it comes towards me, it kind of slides like that in his butt. Special. And it tends to go through everything still. And it's a lot of magic powers that dog does. It's kind of cool that they're trying to add new things to the game. I give them a B+ for trying. Oh yeah, there's deer. They're usually here. Let's see if we can find some deer. They kind of appear like the crows do, just magically. And you can't run them over or anything. Like, usually they're not too far away. Of course, when I want to show you, they're not there. The game really bugs out. They actually kind of float in the sky still, but that's a multiplayer that I've only had that problem. Sometimes they just show up around the field somewhere. Well, they kind of have that behavior where you get close to them, they run away, but you scare them like you would with deer in real life for the most part. Well, maybe they'll show up sometime soon. Grab all of that. Oh yeah, the deer aren't too bad. Adds something little to the game. So yeah, I'm not bothering with the weeds because they die in the winter, and then in the spring I'm just gonna replant right over. I'm seeing them right over it. It does, and like I say, like in October and stuff, it slowly will be like half green, half orange. Like, it's really cool how the trees just aren't magically orange one day. They just slowly do that, and then in winter they slowly lose the leaves. To buy a bigger windrower, I think. I don't even have my graphics turned on all the way. I think it's actually pretty for what I have my graphics set to. I believe so. I haven't got to winter in this game yet. And then when my husband streams through winter, he usually just sleeps through the day. There's something new in this game. You don't have to wait until nighttime to sleep. You can sleep through the whole entire day if you want, if you have nothing to do. So in winter there's usually nothing to do, so he sleeps through like all of winter basically. But I want to say the branches do hold the snow. Careful not to go into the river there. See another spot for us to seed there. So I feel like they did a nice job taking a lot of the mods that we had from FS19, like the things people really liked, and actually put them in the game. So there's a little bit less mods, so to speak, now that it's part of the game. We're supposed to get precision farming, but I guess Shine Deer is actually paying for somebody to do it and they're kind of behind on it or something like that. Another cool thing about this, in a way, is that the trains here, you have to hire them. You have to actually rent out the trains for like $100 an hour to use them. You can't use them for free. And the trains actually go to old FS maps. Each one's a little bit different, where they had like the other maps go to like the Goldstream or something like that. This one is a different map. You actually have to rent them all out to use them. This one's kind of nice. The train kind of does a nice curve through here. So here, I don't know. Not probably here. Rent train. Yeah, rent train for $1,000 an hour. It's more than what I thought. So you'll actually get contracts that say to take the harvest to whatever. We're here. Like these are a lot of the farm shops. Grain elevator. But some of them will actually say like to go deliver it to the other cities to use the train, and you have to remember that costs money. Yeah, so you can't ride the train around for free anymore without a mod, I believe. So you can't really check out the whole map and stuff like you used to, just ride them for free. To work on landscaping this a little bit better. The reason why I wanted to do this with Business Field when I bought it, that was the whole field. Like, so you got part of a crop field and part of a grass field to begin with, and it was actually easy start to the game in terms of having grass. I mowed it all, then I ripped it up and planted good grass, and this is my first yield off of it. Grass in this game now has 2 different stages. If you wait another stage, it would actually be taller and get more yield. Since grass dies in November, I'm out here getting what's left of it before it dies. And you also can use just a fertilizer in the grass to get your 2 stages, or if you use a seed roller or grass roller on top of it, you get +1 growth stage right away, so it's like a month ahead, plus you get a fertilizer stage. Yeah, I think a few maps had boats last time. The Pacific Northwest map we played in FS19, so that one had a few boats in the river. I know in No Man's Land it has a helicopter. These ones just have hot air balloons that don't move, they're just stationary. Jackknifing it. Turned the wrong direction. You guys see nothing. I don't really have to row this. It looks like it's a good road there. Yeah, we played Pacific Northwest. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's your deer. Yeah, they magically appear. And they magically disappear just as quickly. Oh, there we go. Well, apparently I just jump in the river. I don't think I need a run road on the other side. Small enough, I think I can get away with it. Yeah, it's kind of just random where they show up. Maybe a certain time of day or something too, I don't know. Let's clean it up. And here is another thing, like your fuel tank and stuff that you buy. I haven't used it, but you actually, here, refill it. You actually pay, so to take, for a company to come refill it and then use it. Yeah, so you pay for gas, but you pay for it all up front to fill your tank, and then you take it from there. If that makes sense? Like there's holds 5,000 liters. I've used 222, so then I can pay somebody to fill it up and transport it to the map, the farm. And then you do that for all of these as well. Your herbicide. All these are full, I believe. I can refill the solid fertilizer if I want. Have some with 10 grand to refill it for the little bit I have used. This one, I stored that one already. So I just kind of fill it up when I have the money to make sure they're filled. So I think that's kind of nice in a way. That you have to pay for it, but you kind of fill it up when you have the money and then use it afterwards. Oh, I didn't back it in. Let's see if I can sneak through here. May regret this. Not too bad. So I haven't used this baler, I just bought it this stream, so we'll see how this baler is. Which means I don't have GPS set up for it, but that's okay. Turn off automatic drop. Just because I don't want it to fall into the river. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. Kind of just transferred it to the other part and kept going. Different, like it holds two different bales. Okay. I guess it would have, if it was silage, be wrapping one right now. See what happens if I fill it up twice and then go from there. Kind of confused, it just keeps going and going and going. How many bales does it hold, or am I losing some? Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. This one has a round bale or auto load. I got this mod for this baler because everybody says it's really good. It's called a fast bale. Kind of confused how many bales it holds, but whatever. Another spot and a seed. Now that the growth is small, I can see where I have to go fix it. I think this can hold 2 bales, but I'm getting kind of confused. Okay, so just have the one in there. Can't see if I like this baler or not. I like that it can hold 2 of them, but it seems like you keep going, you might lose a third one by not knowing if you have 1 or 2 in there. So right here it starts over. Now you're making your second bale. And some of the balers in this one, you can now change the size of the bale. I think new to this version of the game, I believe. So you start with 120, 125 centimeters, and here you can change it from 125 to 180. Yeah, I hated that part too, where they just run away. I think they do on a few fails, but not too bad. I think they've done a better job of it not happening. I thought I had another bale in there. Okay. So I'm getting confused on when it has a second one or third one. I have to get every little bit apparently. So now that it says 100%. See if I drop the bales. I get 2 of them. Okay. Not bad. Getting the hang of it. Yeah, I thought about doing the square ones, but I was like, I kind of like their thought of the round ones because they seem to have fixed the issue with them rolling away. The cost of the round bale loader here is 50 grand, and then 90 grand for the square one. So when I was starting out, I was like, I can save the 40 grand for that. And then these start out around that much, and the fast bale was 110 grand. The auto loader for the round ones is pretty nifty nowadays. I like how it unloads them. Spam is getting annoying. Yeah, the speed odometer is different. This game has manual and auto tractors in it now. The wear and tear on your vehicles is actually different depending on your horsepower if you have it matched up to the correct item, that you don't get faster wear and tear. You want to make sure you're using the right tractor for the right job. Always your wear and tear goes up quite quickly. And it's hard to explain until you play the game, but you can feel the difference in the tractor and how it pulls. All good, America. So there's like a difference in the controls almost, like without being able to describe it, like you just feel like it's working. The tractor works a lot harder on certain equipment. You can hire workers. I just never been one to do it. Just when I'm streaming, it gives me something to do. So if I'm just big enough, I might do it. I know they're working on course play. There's actually an unofficial script of it out right now. I did hear that workers don't work for grapes and olives. but I haven't tried that myself to know. Yeah, so when the farm's small, I'm like, I have no problem doing things. You can see like the time right now is 0.5%. You can speed it up different times. Now we can go 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30, 60, 120, 240, 360. So you have more options to speed up or slow down your time. So I just do it on 0.5 if I have some stuff to do, especially if I want to watch the price on some crops. In this case, I don't want to speed through the day because I want to do some of those harvesting contracts and get some of that stored away. Right now, it's a bug, they actually admit it, where you get more from the harvesting contracts than you should. Like the corn I have in my storage. All 19,530 liters is all from a harvest contract. I have not planted that at all. So, as versus like a field of sorghum that I did with 31,000. So, you get a heck of a lot left over from a harvesting contract. That's where I go over to the fields though. Earlier, I don't know if you were watching, I look at the yields for all the them. Other direction. So before I take a contract, I'll go over here and be like, yield bonus is plus 53%. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to really make that much extra money or harvest from it, so then I don't bother. I personally think money's easier. They seem to be realistic numbers versus real world for the most part. There's a lot of people saying that's what their crops would sell for, or even like the chicken use much feed as if they would in real life. I personally don't have any experience. I'm not a farmer, but I think they've done a good job probably balancing that out to at least what North Americans are used to for farming prices. We are playing on normal mode, which I usually don't play on. I usually play hard mode. So I'm kind of enjoying the normal mode prices right now. This game also has like the hidden cartridges and toys and stuff. I don't know if you heard about that. That's like kind of like the other game had, where you find them all the golden things and you get money. So that's why I have a lot of money, is I found a few of them. And that's a little bit different because well, it used to be you can only do it in single player, find all the hidden things for money, but now in multiplayer you can do that. I totally agree, yeah. My husband has a little bit of experience as like a hobby farmer growing up. Not huge farming by any means, but small. So he seems to know a lot more about farming than I do. I've definitely learned a lot from playing with him. He likes to play a little bit more realistic, and he likes a challenge, so he keeps it really hard. He doesn't like to do loans or leasing or anything else. And he likes to start like with the bare minimum. So it's kind of hard to play on his terms. For me, I don't mind leasing or loaning if I absolutely have to. growing up, my uncle was a dairy farmer, and he grew, you know, the hay. I think he actually did a crop to get straw. They did a whole bunch of 4-H and stuff. That was a lot of fun learning about farming that way. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm used to it now, like playing that kind of style. But it's definitely not for everybody. So he's a trucker, so he's home on the weekend and he streams this game, and then I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays during the week. Oh, hopefully this doesn't roll down the river. Okay, that's good. Well, that's not bad for bales. Like, they would probably roll here. That's not bad. Well, I think I like this because, like, the double bales will make it so much easier to collect them too if there's always 2 of them together. I didn't windrow this side, so let's see if I can do this without windrowing. Oh yes, I remember working nights and overnights, not fun, but hopefully I have a good shift. Awesome, thanks for the subscription. Hope to see ya. I think I'll be around here this time of day, next few days. So hopefully we get to chat more then. Got everything on this side. Not too worried if I don't get all of this. It's better than having none of it. Probably will call it a stream after I collect the bales. That shouldn't take too long. I'm almost done baling it. Going a little bit later than I usually do, but it's interesting stuff. Did I drop that bale there, or what did I thought I had a bale? Ah, yes, bail out after the baling. That's indeed what I will do. I still have some dishes in the sink to wash, and then I need to get some dinner. And I should get a hold of Juan. I haven't talked to him today. Just a few texts, but actually called them to see how he's doing. I don't think he can talk much though, without coughing, so try to see what his game plan is, if he knows anything else. Not quite enough for a bale. Okay. See if I can find anywhere I forgot. So close to having another bale. Well, maybe when I'm collecting the bales, I'll see a spot I missed and I can come back and get it. Thanks, Marika. I'm feeling much better than I was on Sunday. Sunday was definitely not a good day for me. Oh, I didn't repair it. Oh well. I'm over it. Forget about the one and lonely bale over here. If I don't go get it now. That's how it does those ones. Actually, not too bad of a yield for it being the first harvest of it. I'm kind of about almost the same amount as last time, maybe 1 or 2 bales more. But if it went to a second stage, I would have gotten a lot more. Oh, I want to park them there, but of course I put the fertilizer tank in front of it. I actually just move this over to the tank that I bought for it. Oh well, that's not lined up. Nobody sees nothing. Okay. I was afraid I was never getting that back. I actually want to pull out 2 of those bales that are not finished. Load them for this, so that when I line it up correctly, it'll be good to go. Yeah. While I have the pallet fork, I should go get my honey and put my honey in here as well. That way when I put these bales in there, they lined up a little bit better. I wish I had more honey, but I don't know how much I need for the cereal production. But I'll do some research and see if I have to get more beehives going or not to keep up with the cereal production. Oh. Not perfect, but let's just leave that like that and I'll fix it off screen. I wish I had a couple more bales now. I'm honestly not sure. I don't think so, because you think by that point you'll be letting the bees keep some for winter. I honestly don't know. It's a real world thing I don't know much about. Yeah. I'll line up someday. Backing up is not my strong suit. Hopefully this doesn't go wrong. There we go, that's not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit of a gap there, but if I really wanted to, I guess I could smush it all together. But there. That is all I have gotten. Just in the fall. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Kinda proud of that. The round bales aren't too bad to unload. I'm not gonna fix this. I didn't use it that much. I'll repair the tractor though. After I repair the tractor, I'll be calling it a day. Just a heads up. Oh yeah, true enough, right? My uncle always did square barrels, I believe. He would actually make large square barrels, and then in the winter when he had time, he would go through, unroll it on his driveway and make small ones that you can hand bomb, because they sold for a lot more. And he would go to the Amish farmer market where my uncle lives and my parents live. There's a lot of Amish, and they would buy the small ones for a lot more than what you would get per one big one. He makes a lot of money that way. So just spends all winter unrolling the big ones and making small ones. I'm gonna have to move that seed roller somewhere or get one that can actually fold. I don't know where to store that thing at the moment. Okay, well, I'm out of here. I might start my stream a little bit later tomorrow, maybe 4:30. See if that does better. Maybe I'll try 4 o'clock and see what happens. See ya, Ghost Bear. Hope you feel better. There we go. See you guys tomorrow.